It is February 10th, 2022. I'm filming this on my phone, and that is because my camera is packed away, because today I am flying out to Kansas to visit my boyfriend. I haven't seen him since the holidays. I will take you along with me today as I am in the airport and flying, etc., so you can sort of get the experience with me. I am going to go get on a plane, and I will see you very soon. Hello everyone, I am in Kansas. So Sean is just running into work to grab something, but I'm officially in Kansas and the flight was pretty okay. No major hiccups or anything. There was a bit of a delay on my first flight, but I still made my transfer just fine, so that was all good. So we're going to go food shopping because he doesn't have any gluten-free food for me, so we're gonna go do that. I made some breakfast, I made some tofu scramble, and I have some iced coffee. So that's been my morning. Pretty chill, but we're just going to go food shopping, and I haven't really done any reading of Priory of the Orange Tree or anything else this morning. I did a little bit of reading yesterday on the plane, but that's pretty much the update. So I will let you know when I have some more interesting things going on. Good morning, friends. I am currently in my boyfriend's apartment in Kansas, and I have the apartment to myself for most of the day because he is back at work. I didn't film a lot over the weekend because I really hadn't seen him in a couple of weeks, and we were just hanging out and doing some projects around the house. We did a photo wall here of photos of us, which is really cute and fun. I will insert a clip here. I went shooting for the first time. We explored in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is one of the closer cities to where he lives. So we kind of just explored over the weekend and hung out. Yesterday, we basically stayed at home all day and just worked on a couple projects. And we did some streaming because Sean is a Twitch streamer. So I was able to play some Lego Lord of the Rings with him on stream, so that was really fun. And the other plan for the day is I would like to make some scones. I have an orange that I want to make orange scones with. And I think Sean's coming home for lunch, so I'm going to make him some lunch. Today is Valentine's Day, so that's fun. We're not really doing anything much that I know of. I'm just going to make, like I said, I'll make him some food. We'll probably just hang out after work, and that's pretty much it. This trip has been very low-key. Like, we definitely did a bunch of errands, and we went out to Tulsa and did a couple of things in town over the weekend, but it's not like we're running around every second of the day. We're really just taking it at our own pace. So in November, we spent 10 consecutive days together, but we were kind of split up because we were with his family, and he was doing separate things than I was sometimes. So this is the first time that we've really just gotten to hang out, just the two of us, for any length of time. And that's really special. We've been long distance for a significant part of our relationship. The long distance wasn't so bad when we were in New York and Boston. He came back every other weekend, so that wasn't terrible. It was definitely like long distance, but it wasn't the same as New York to Kansas. So in summer of 2021, he took an internship in Kansas and was gone for 8 weeks, and then came home briefly and then moved here. So he has been here for a couple of months, and we've just sort of been navigating trips back and forth and flights, and this is the first time I'm visiting him in Kansas, my first time in Kansas ever. So it was nice to come here and sort of see him in his element as opposed to him coming home and visiting me and our families. I haven't gotten a ton of reading done besides Priory of the Orange Tree, but I really need to start the book club book for the Boozy Book Club that I participate in / help host at my job back in New York. And the book we're doing for that book club is Erotic Stories for Punjabi Widows, which I have the audiobook for and I need to finish. And on the plane, I also started Nobody, Somebody, Anybody on audio as well, and I would really like to get that read. And I also started The Sound of a Wild Snail Eating on the plane, so I would really like to finish all of that by the end of the trip. I think that's probably a big goal. I don't know if that's a reachable goal, but I can try. And I definitely feel like February is a very good reading month, a lot better than I ever anticipated it would be. I honestly thought that this month wasn't going to go so great because I was just going to be reading this, but I've read so much more than this so far, so it's been a success. All right, I have the car for a little while. I just dropped Sean back off at work, and I am just in the main drag of the town he lives in, and I'm going to just do some exploring. I haven't been into any of the businesses in this little drag, so this should be fun. I'm feeling pretty good today, pretty energized, so I'm gonna do some exploring and I will take you along with me. So I had a lot of fun walking around the little main drag. I got some coffee. I got some cold brew at the local little coffee shop in town, which is really delicious. And I got a few pieces of clothing from a little boutique in town as well, so that was pretty fun. I do try to stop by like little boutiques for clothes, different places I visit, because a lot of places have very different style, and I will say that a lot of the clothes in this little boutique were very different than what I'll find in New York. So that was a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna go try to find the library because I haven't been there yet either. I need to scope out the library situation. So I'm gonna do that and maybe hit up a local park, and that is the plan. So yeah. So there's a lot of background noise. There's kids playing over there at the playground, but I moved to a different spot in the park, and I just wanted to say that it is absolutely gorgeous. It is like 59 degrees in February, which is not what I'm used to in any way, shape, or form. In New York, it's like 20 degrees today and snowy. And here, it just feels like a very pleasant fall day. There's literally fall leaves on the ground. Like, it feels like a nice, cool fall day, which is totally the vibe. Like, I'm totally here for that. It is so beautiful. I've been just sitting outside and reading, and I talked to my mom on the phone a bit, and it's just been so lovely. Being alone and being in nature really fill my soul. And I guess I just have a deep appreciation for that, and I just wanted to take a moment to just enjoy the beauty of today. So that lighting was a bit weird, but I just wanted to say that I hope you are having a good day and that you can find a little bit of happiness in your day, whether that is getting outside, whether that's reading, whatever it may be. Just try to find a little bit of joy in your day, and yeah. Hello. Not sure if this lighting is good, but we're gonna roll with it. I was sitting down to film this little clip and my mom called me, so I was on the phone for like half an hour. But I do have cold brew, so that's great. So it is officially day 2 of Sean's work week and the second day that I have been in the apartment by myself. Though he is coming home for lunch again today, which I'm not sure if that's going to become the routine, but that's been kind of fun. So I do have to prepare something for us for lunch. I think I'm going to make a smoothie, and I think I'm going to just heat up leftovers for him because I cooked yesterday. I came into this trip with a very long to-do list of things that I wanted to achieve while I was here for content and writing and filming and all of that. And so far, I have made little to no progress because my focus has been on, 1, hanging out with my boyfriend, 2, listening to the Priory of the Orange Tree. So listening to Priory has been the focus, and I did that a lot yesterday, though I did spend some time, a couple of hours, walking around the town, and I really enjoyed it. I thought that the town was really cute, and I really enjoyed talking to people. People here are so nice. Like, in New York, no one wants to talk to you, and here people are so forthcoming, and they want to speak to you about home, and they just want to talk to you about whatever. Yesterday was also Valentine's Day, and like I said, we didn't really do a ton. We ended up going out to eat. I got really overdressed to go to a Mexican restaurant in town because we didn't make reservations anywhere and there isn't a lot of like fancier restaurants nearby. So small town Kansas being small town Kansas, we were only able to go to a little Mexican restaurant, which was delicious. But by the time we realized that, I had already put on a brand new dress and done my hair and put on earrings. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to be really overly dressed for Valentine's Day dinner in a Mexican restaurant. But that's fine. It's really the experience that counts. And the fact that him and I got to connect and enjoy our dinner, that's what matters, not necessarily where we went. I would like to go back to Tulsa before this week is over. I really enjoyed going to Tulsa, and they have Vietnamese food, which is my jam. So this morning I've just been sitting here kind of working on some content, trying to edit and figure out stuff for future videos. So that's been basically my morning. After Sean leaves from lunch, I will probably continue to work on the various projects that I talked about. I know a lot of this vlog has been me sort of just rambling about being in Kansas and sitting down and talking at you instead of showing you things. And I apologize for that, but really, like, this has been such a low-key, chill trip, and most of my time here has been me just sort of sitting and working on things and enjoying the quiet and enjoying time spent with my boyfriend. Also, side note, he hasn't been on this vlog yet, which I should probably include him soon. So, mental note to bring him on the vlog. He's not, like, opposed to being on the vlog or anything. I just haven't picked up the camera when we've been together, so I have to do that. But that's basically the update for now, so yeah. Good afternoon, friends. It is Thursday, February 17th, and I am once again alone in the apartment, but it is snowing today, which is just glorious. Do you sense the sarcasm? I left New York to escape the cold, and I came to the cold. Though, in all fairness, this is one day out of all the days. The rest of the time has been in the 50s, and tomorrow it's supposed to be like 47, and then on Saturday it's supposed to be like 54. So that'll be really nice. I have made some progress on various projects. I have almost completed the Priory of the Orange Tree, which means that I will be able to start erotic stories for Punjabi widows very soon on audio. I've also been doing a lot of editing and uploading of content. I edited 2 videos in the past couple of days and uploaded one, and I'm just about to upload another one. I've also been putting a lot of time into the third scrapbook of Sean and I. So a little backstory, I made Sean a scrapbook when we were 14, I believe, and that contained a bunch of memories from when we met when we were 5 all the way to when we were 14. And then last Christmas, I gave him a second scrapbook, which basically caught up with all of our photos and memories from 2014 to 2020. So basically the plan is to continue making these scrapbooks as long as I can buy them, because smash books were a passion of mine when I was younger. I made so many of these, and they're kind of extinct at this point. Like, they're really not available many places, so I have to order them online, and there's a limited stock, etc. So as long as I can purchase these, I will be making them, and I'll probably transition to a different kind of scrapbook when inevitably I can't find these anymore. So this is the first page in the book. It says Sean and Haley Book 3. So basically I go through and I put our photos from different events. This was our anniversary. This was my 21st birthday. Some photos of us filming various YouTube videos. I like to do little interactive things like that. As you can see, his last day in New York before his summer internship. This is kind of fun. You can sort of see it. This is a map of the US, and it says the long distance days. And I have little dots and lines showing the different distances that we've been apart, and little discussions of each of the distances, how long we were apart and where he was. And then the last page I did was this kind of little cute page from a day that we went to an arboretum, and I was filming my Little Life reading vlog. So if you've seen that one, you probably recognize the scenery here. So that's the progress I made with this. I love scrapbooking and keeping memories, and I will probably continue to do it forever. So basically that is my update for Thursday. I think tomorrow and Saturday we're going to visit Tulsa again and do some various things there. And then on Sunday I'm leaving. So I'm trying not to be sad. I'm trying to just enjoy the time that I have left. I'm gonna go eat some pizza because it is almost ready. Bye. So some things have happened since I last spoke to you. It's been a bit. You haven't been on my channel in a while.
Kind of something maybe to do with the fact I don't live in New York anymore.
So yesterday, this happened. So I wanted to just sit down and tell you a bit of the story of how it happened. Because this is something we've been talking about for a while, so it wasn't like totally a surprise to me, but the method was a surprise. So tell what your original plan was. And that this didn't happen. This was the original plan.
I'm a pilot. I was going to go flying with you, and I was going to propose in the airplane by scaring you a bit with some non-existent problems, and then letting you save the day.
So that didn't work out. The plan B was we went to the Oklahoma Aquarium, which was a beautiful aquarium.
Yes.
We went there yesterday.
And some context to that is we had our first anniversary in an aquarium.
Yes.
We held hands for the first time in an aquarium.
Yes. And when we were just in Florida for our little vacation, we went to 2 aquariums.
Yes.
So we've done a lot of aquariumage in our relationship, and even before we were dating.
Yeah.
So we went to Oklahoma Aquarium, and we were just walking around, and we were walking really quickly. And I was kind of like, can you wait? Like, can we look at all the fish? And he's like walking around and going from thing to thing. And I guess that's because he was trying to scope out the spot.
Yeah, I've never actually been to the Oklahoma Aquarium before.
So he was trying to scope it out. So we're walking through the aquarium, and eventually we stumble upon this shark tunnel where you can walk through, and there are sharks swimming around you and over the top.
It was a really cool shark exhibit, like one of the best I've actually seen.
Yeah, it was really cool, but again, backing up for context, I'm petrified of sharks.
Someone saw Jaws too early on.
Yeah.
And, it's traumatized forever.
Yeah, I can't. The thing is, I love watching shark movies, but I'm also terrified, and like seeing a shark in real life, even if it's behind
4 inches of probably bulletproof glass.
Yeah, like it still terrifies me. So he takes me into this tunnel. I
had to drag you down
out.
there for a little bit, but you weren't that panicked.
No, I wasn't.
You
were
more panicked when the shark swam over you.
That was creepy, because when they're like beside you, you can definitely see that there's like a bunch of glass in between. But when they're over top, it looks like you're in the water and they're just swimming over top of you. Like it freaked me out. So I was like starting to calm down a little bit. I wasn't so terrified. And people are kind of filing through the tunnel. And eventually everyone just like leaves the tunnel, which was kind of perfect timing. Yep. I'm surprised that even happened. I guess it was a pretty quiet day because it was a Friday, so not everyone was there. And in Oklahoma, ain't nobody go anywhere. It's not like New York where everything's always crowded.
Yeah.
So everyone files out, and we're just standing there. And you said something about like our first time holding hands in an aquarium, and he was like being all sweet and cute about it. And
you were still a little shaky.
And I was a little freaking out. And then he said, would it be mean of me to propose to you in the shark tunnel? And I said, yes, it would be. And then he did. So that is the story. Like, I don't remember anything else that we saw in the aquarium after that. I don't remember it. It didn't exist. It was great.
Yes.
It was amazing. It was perfect.
Most romantic of locations, an aquarium in Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah. Like, but that's what I love about it, too. Because, like, I know that people are probably going to be like, this is an odd choice. Like, why did you do that? But we've always been a very low-key couple, and we've always kind of gone off the beaten path with different things. Like, our relationship is relatively unconventional.
A little bit.
Anyway, between long distance and, like, how we met and everything. Like, I've talked about it, but I met him when we were 5.
Yep.
Yeah, so we were, like, best friends throughout all of our childhood, and so everything about our relationship is pretty unconventional. So why not bring something unconventional into the proposal? And he also had been teasing me for basically our entire lives about
fear of sharks.
Fear of sharks.
Yes.
So I
keep threatening to go on a shark diving expedition with you, and I think that still instills a lot of fear.
Send help. I won't. It will not happen. No more shark-related surprises. This was a good enough surprise.
Well, we have to keep building the good associations with sharks.
Yeah, that was like a benefit of getting engaged in the shark exhibit, is that like now I have a positive association with sharks.
Even though they've never done anything to you besides being a spooky movie.
Exactly. That is our very unconventional getting engaged story. I just wanted to come on here and share that with you because I'm filming everything this week. So this was kind of a big part of the week was this. So that is the story. We're engaged.
Yes.
We're getting married.
Mm-hmm.
It's very exciting. So that is pretty much the end of this vlog. I am headed home tomorrow, and I probably won't film anything during that time because it's just going to be sad and me going to the airport. So it's not really worth filming. So I'm going to end this video here. But I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the ring. So I'll insert a better clip of it here. But it's a very unique ring. I'm obsessed with it. It took a long time to find something that I really loved, and I'm so happy that this is the one that I ended up getting because it's so perfect. I'm a little tired right now, so I'm not showing the hyper excitement that I felt yesterday, but I am very excited. I'm also just a little bit sad that this trip has to end and that I have to go back to New York tomorrow and resume my normal life. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little week in my life video. I had so much fun filming and taking you along with me throughout all of my adventures in Kansas. I really am excited to share with you that I am engaged and I'm getting married, which is so exciting. I hope you all had a great week. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.